What is up, guys? Not sure if I'm live or if y'all can hear me. What's up, Byron? Mike Reese. Blazeburger. Michael Morgan. Can y'all hear me? Country Boy. Howdy, Matthew. Can y'all hear my voice? Thumbs up. Sweet, Marcos. Thank you, man. Yeah, guys, I was just going to run through another Streamyard test on Frame Lock Friday and make sure that I could get everybody in here and I could communicate with all of y'all. Getting ready for Knives Live next weekend. I hope y'all are stoked as I am. I'm going to be on at 4 a.m. So I wanted to make sure that I could consistently, which this is the second time in a row that I've been able to launch a live, that I've put a time up and actually been able to hit that time. So sweet. How's everybody doing? Blade Ogre. Mike, I hope some of y'all show up for the 4 a.m. shift, buddy. I promise it'll be fun. We'll stay awake together. I hope to see a lot of y'all there. I'm going to do my very best to make it all 24 hours this year. Is everybody off this weekend, I hope? Sweet, Michael Morgan. You will absolutely love it. In honor of you, my friend, the Forest Salute. Byron Kennedy. I know, it's going to be Tippy and I. I figured if people don't show up, I could just do Tippy Cam like Tri-State does with Pepperoni Cam. The only difference is it would just be Tippy Cam because I'd be asleep on the couch. I would never do that. I'm excited about it. I'm trying to get a surprise guest or two to stay up late with me. That's also a night owl. We'll have a lot of fun. But Michael, you're going to love this knife. Pretty fly for a knife guy. Acid Test Kids. And my man, Marco Scamma. Mimo. Bashir Beer. Absolutely. Be up, everybody. Be up every day, all day. So much cool stuff happening with the raffle. I hope y'all are excited about the Brother Brown raffle coming up. Hope everybody's gotten in at least to get a ticket. Jared Nees. Man, your caps are welcome in my stream anytime, buddy. This is a Javon test to make sure he can go live 2 times in a row as planned. So I'll be ready for my 4 a.m. shift next weekend. Blade over, we'll have fun, man. Jared Neves, the man, the myth, and the legend. Or Sweet Kara's in here. Either way, it's a win. Bang. Jared Neves actually moved markets with his video on this knife. the Max Ace Black Mirror. Guys, it is absolutely no coincidence. Jared pointed out the value in this knife. I ended up having to go to Max Ace's website, pay retail to save money from Blade HQ. But guys, the Max Ace Black Mirror, White Mountain knives, if they get any more in, when Max Ace gets them in, this particular variant in full tie, N390, 142 American dollars. If you get the carbon fiber inlays, 148 American dollars. That's if you go to Max Ace's website or White Mountain Knives. You're exactly right. They jumped it up Blade HQ. Well, the funny thing was, right after Jared's video, I went and they still had this one in stock. About 15 minutes later, this particular titanium one was out of stock, which made sense because Jared's video had already chalked up a ton of views, and I'd seen another video that made me aware of the knife, but I didn't realize what a good value it was. So I figured it had just sold out. Well, I'll wake up the next morning and they're back in stock at Blade HQ for 178 bucks. And the worst part about that is about 3 hours later, they were sold out. I don't know how many they sold at that price, but yeah, Jared is the man. Everybody's listening. Congratulations, Jared. I don't know if you guys know this, but I work in digital marketing. So one of the things I have to do is go out and look for digital signals. And I work with, do some stuff with my buddy Doug Ritter, and I was trying to help him get an idea of the website traffic that they get. And I have a couple of tools that I use, and I used one of our tools, and the third greatest video that drove the most traffic to kniferights.org was a video by Captain Jared Neves. And this was, when I pulled this report, it was right after last year's Knife Lives. I'm thinking Jared was probably around 30K at that time. Proud of you, little brother. So what's everybody carrying on this Friday? Yeah, White Mountain Knives does have them in stock sometimes, and you can use one of your favorite Cat Daddy's codes. I won't play favorites. Look at that lock bar access. This also lines up, if you go to the Skiff Bearing website, they've got this listed. I've got double row Skiff bearings in here, the same ones that fit the Jaeger. I didn't want to change my Jaeger because, let's face it, Skiff bearings aren't going to help that. Ed Durbin, how do you like it? This knife is the best value, and I've had people whine on my video, oh, it's D2, it's D2. Yeah, it's D2, but I could stick that through a car door. And that was well under $100 in full tie and black washed D2 on washers. Designed by Night Morning. You can see his little maker's mark. Let's see. If my camera sucks, let's see if I can find the other side of the knife. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I don't think you can. But his maker's mark's down there, as is Tucson's. That Tucson, and I don't know the number of this one, but this is probably my favorite Tucson. Basic Spider Go, Endura, VG10, ABT Stockman. Guys, I was spacing out and I didn't read your carries. I'm a slacker. I was looking down at the knives and I just see them rolling by because I've got it on my Apple TV and I can't see my comments anywhere else. Jared, that was an awesome, awesome live when you had Zach on there. Ooh, Matthew's got the Roosevelt, the Sea Otter, the Brown FSD, and an Otmog pen. I'm not familiar with that. I'm familiar with everything else. Otmog pen. I'm going to have to Google that. Way to go, Matthew. That's strong. Grumpy Grunt. The man, the myth, the monkey himself. I'm just making sure I don't fumble the ball Nas Live at 4 a.m. So I've got all my alarms set. My Google Home knows to shake me awake. Grateful Panic knows that he can't let me sleep through it or he's evicted. And then I'm just making sure I can go live. And seeing all you guys here chatting with each other just stokes me beyond repair. I mean, that's awesome. And I'm going to make sure I'm out of here by 7 so y'all can head over to the hive. What's weird is the focus on my Streamyard looks a lot better than what I'm seeing on my Apple TV. I think for Knives Live, I'm just going to do it from my laptop facing the camera and just deal with it that way so I can look at you guys in the chat and not be tempted to grab this field duty, which is my #1 knife out of all my knives. Acid test kids, you will not be disappointed. Are you going to get the big slayback or the original slayback? I've got the regular size slayback. And it's detent. I rarely ever do flipper only. And this knife is tuned. I love the blade. Love the drop. See that samurai blade wrap? Does it look okay, acid test kids? Good, man. The good news is I will probably have the lowest viewership during Knives Live. But the good news is whoever's in that video or in that live stream is going to get to win something cool. And the less people that are there, the better your chances are. But the more people are there, the more fun it'll be. So I'm hoping we get a ton of folks there. And I hope Knives Live is just a blast. Scott Ian. Another pillar in my live stream. I'm just stoked. Michael Morgan got the deal of the day. I'm on at 4 a.m. Blazeburger Central Time. I had on the schedule CST because I always knew it was Central Standard Time. But my dad, Doug Ritter, convinced me and reminded me that I was actually wrong. It was going to be Daylight Savings Time. So it's CDT, which I've never heard of. So we'll just call it 4 a.m. Central Time. Michael Morgan, you're going to love it. It's light. It's thin. It's got a killer choil. Hey, Sharp Guy ATX. Drive safely, buddy. That's for Michael Morgan. Yeah, I've been really good about buying knives, and I was bad as just like lost control. Woke up to several confirmation order numbers and Really don't remember ordering one of them. And I don't drink, guys. I'm sober. I do take Ambien to help sleep. And that's when I have my moments of weakness. And this one left a mark. So does anybody have super exciting plans for the weekend? My plans are low key. Watch some live streams, go to the range, chill. Dave Brune, how are you, man? Scott in, I'm just stoked to be part of it. And 4 a.m. is going to be the most fun I have during the live. And I'll be awake come hell or high water for the whole thing. Grumpy's doing yard work and recording. And guys, any of y'all that watch my videos, I apologize for the quality of them. I don't do edits. I don't do cold wizardry. I don't have the knowledge that Jared has. I just show stuff that I love. I love haunted houses, Jared. I wouldn't take a knife with you because if I did, I would probably have that reflex. That's one thing I wouldn't carry a knife to because I'd be cutting a zombie. Blaze Burger, that is awesome. You're going to miss it? Oh, that sucks. Jared, I will reach out, buddy. You are definitely, the man. You earn every single view. So, Scott, who all's live tonight? I know Bees is live. Anybody talk to Mikey Imler? Is he doing okay? It was 68 in North Alabama today. Ah, you're going to miss it. I got you, Blaze Burger. Do you have anywhere that you can shoot? Acid test kids. It's funny you should say that. I also do not do haunted houses anymore. I had probably one of my creepier psychedelic experiences in a haunted house in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm glad I didn't have a pocket knife. Sweet. Is he live now, Michael? If he is, I'll bounce because I just wanted to make sure I could go live and we can all go meet up over in his chat room. My test is completed. Acid test kids, I just picked up last weekend a Sig Sauer P322 because I got tired of sending $1 a pop down the range. Really more than that. But I'm loving it. I just ordered another 1,000 rounds. You're not butchering it, Blaze. I can't read. Oh, that's awesome, man. I can remember when I was in school, and this is probably going to date me, but you guys, I don't care if you know, I'm 55 and I'm young. I will, Michael Morgan. He's working probably till 11 or 12. Friday and Saturday nights are his big nights at Low Mill. Y'all ought to Google Low Mill Arts in Huntsville, Alabama, and see what a cool place Brother Bear works in. Said faction at 10 p.m. tonight. That's right. Sweet. Aaron B. Ruger 1022 cannot be beaten. I had a hard time not buying a Mark IV for my plinkard at the range, but I wanted something that more mimicked my carry gun. And I carry a 365, a P365. Exactly. Raffle tickets, deadline. Grumpy, is it tomorrow at what time? I should know that, seeing as I shared it on my Instagram story today. 10 p.m. West Coast. Low Mill, Michael. It's an old mill that used to make, back in the whatever days mills were open, they used to make fabrics and textiles and stuff like that. And then this billionaire that started a company called Adtran in Huntsville bought the old mill and totally renovated it. And now they've turned it into about 100 art studios, and they rent out the art studios to artists. There's an actual recording studio there. There's a playhouse there. There's a vinyl record store there. There are about 8 restaurants there. And there's an elevator there that is from the original mill. So this is an elevator that you pull a rope to go up and down on, like a grain elevator. Besides running the facility, Brother John also operates that elevator when people are touring the mill to go to the different shops. Byron, I agree, man. I have no regrets. I figured I will save the money in ammo within 3-4 months at the rate I've been shooting. I love knives. How are you, man? Oh, it ends tonight at 10 p.m. I need to go buy some more tickets. Guys, we're working on something here in North Alabama that I think y'all are all going to think is really, really cool. And it is a huge be-up token. And I can't wait to share it with all you guys. If you're ever on Instagram, which I know most of you are, check out a business in Huntsville, a friend of mine, called A Third Dimension. Finger control and muscle memory, exactly. Grumpy brings up a great point. Kevin has already had a couple of people email him their annual registrations because he's mentioned it a couple of times in their lives. So if you go to kniferights.org, Doug has got a page on there that is Knives Live 2022. But the main page is kniferights.org/donate. And if you donate $10, $20, $30, $40, you'll get, for every $10 donated, 1 entry into the grand prize drawing. Kevin's been doing unboxing videos for the last several weeks as stuff is continuing to roll in. But you could also get a membership, an annual membership, where you're always going to be updated on what's going on in your state at Knife Rights, what they're doing, what their challenges are. By becoming a member for $35, you get 4 entries. So you could either be an annual member or get a couple of $10 donations, so you can get a couple of opportunities, as many as you want. There's not a limit. But then what you do is, after you've made the donation on the website, Knife Rights gives you a receipt. So you can either screenshot or save the receipt as a PDF, and then you just simply send that to Knives Live 2022. That's wrong. Totally forget that I said that. You send your email, and this is going to be on all the materials and is already, to kniveslive2021@gmail.com. The reason we kept the Gmail address the same is because we have now got that secured. It was our annual, the first year that we did Knives Live. We'll always remember it. I know it'll get more confusing as we go forward because we're always going to be running Knives Live every year. Hopefully it'll get bigger and better. And so that's where all the entries go. So that's the way it happens. It'll really start when we have Knives Live. That's what it's about, to talk about the donations, to kind of push the drive, to get everybody educated about what Knife Rights does. And Doug Ritter's going to be on several different lives. Jared, I'm going to be reaching out to you at Doug's request this weekend sometime. And he's going to be talking about awareness. That's the most important thing about Knives Live is just making the community aware of what knife rights are. Most of you that go to shows know what knife rights are. Most of you that are in the chat know what knife rights are. Doug's going to share with you not only what they do, but how small they truly are and the challenges that they're faced with. And then hopefully that driving donations and getting that receipt from that donation and emailing it to kniveslive2021@gmail.com. You're going to go on a ledger, and then we're going to do a live giveaway drawing on Kevin's Lefty EDC's channel about 2 weeks this year after Knives Live. We didn't keep the donation window open as long last year, but with everything going on and all of our focus being on Brother Brown, we are keeping Knives Live donations open for 2 weeks. And then that Thursday after the Saturday that it's cut off 2 weeks after, I don't have a calendar in front of me, but we will draw live on screen on Lefty EDC's Thursday Night Live. More info to come. You will see it all over Instagram, Facebook, until I get kicked out of the groups that I'm a member of. You'll see it just about everywhere. Well, guys, I appreciate everybody coming in. I didn't know Captain Imler was live. Y'all go over to his live. I'll see y'all there. I'll see y'all in the Hive possibly at some point tonight. You don't know how much I appreciate every time y'all come and check out one of my videos, how much I appreciate seeing you guys in the chat rooms, how much I love seeing you guys in person. It was a blast at Blade Show. I'm already stoked for next year to see everybody again. And I love when you look out for the guy or gal to your left. You all are looking out for the guy or gal to your right. You look out for each other. That's what communities are all about. And I'm convinced that the knife community and our little corner of the knife community is as good as any community I've ever been part of. I love you all. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.